I witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie, z tej strony Wolf12, a to jest kolejny odcinek z serii Hogwarts Legacy. I tak, idziemy na zajęcia do pani profesor Wągry czarną magią, abyśmy mogli się nauczyć zaklęcia Expelliarmus, jednego z podstawowych zaklęć obronnych. Także cóż, przyda nam się ta wiedza i ta umiejętność. Także chodźmy, nie ma co czekać. A myślałem, że to lepiej rozwiążą. Nie no, bez jaj, że tak kijowo to rozwiązali.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Yep.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Spoko.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Okej. Czyli 2x kwadrat x. Dobra. Jest.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Dobra.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
O.
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds horrible.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Okej, czyli tak wyglądają te zajęcia. Szkoda troszkę, że nie zrobili tego lepiej.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Leviosa! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Leviosa! Accio!
Jedyne co, to jest szkoda, że te zaklęcia się odnawiają. Ciekawe, czy drugie zajęcia też będą tak wyglądać. Oho. A, stół astronomiczny.
Watch the tile under your feet. You'll set off something foul. Oh, please be careful.
Lumos.
Aha.
Housegoers can procure rancid meat and no one says a word.
Dobra.
You can't imagine how
From a child walking
was
the streets.
before I invented blue powder.
Come on. Dobra, czyli sami się...
Sisters were so happy to see me over the holidays. They madly tried to pass it out to the toy.
Lumos.
I can appreciate Hogwarts all year round. Nothing like a duck
No, w końcu zadziałało.
Have you ever noticed them potions of the ghost?
Tutaj tego nie ma, czyli to będzie na dole.
Fairness of being hung here. Why it warrants looking into. People grumbling about a foul smell.
I tutaj gdzieś coś było.
Revelio.
Should there be rather a stench of some sort?
Słuchający korytarz. Ten korytarz jest stosunkowo nijaki, nawet w porównaniu z innymi korytarzami. Jednak umiejętne uchodzenie się z uprawą Mimbletonii w XVI wieku i towarzyszące temu tsunami cuchnących plam pozostawiło w nim zjęczały zapach, którego nie jest w stanie usunąć nawet najciemniejsze zaklęcie czyszczące.
It's not me.
Okej. Ma to sens. Dobra, spróbujmy się ogarnąć w... Tutaj na zdjęciach byliśmy, o branży czarną magią.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Klasa zakręć. Dobra, spróbujmy się tam przenieść.
I'd rather go alone. To a dance?
Why not? In fact, I think they should insist that we go alone. Imagine how much simpler that would be.
Why? Because you don't have to ask someone.
No, because you don't have to worry about dragonpox. Yes, of course. They
Zobaczmy, czy to będzie tak samo. Nie.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
O kurde.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. It sounds as if your experience as a student was less than ideal.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
Okej. Powinny być już wszystkie misje poboczne zrobione. Weź udział w zajęciach zielarstwa. Co? To jest szybsze od legendarnego? Faktycznie jest szybszy. A, mogę być tak? Nie, to będziemy chodzić tak. Zajęcie ekscytującą jest bardzo kuszącą opcją. Dobra, chodźmy na zajęcia zielarstwa. Tak, na te zajęcia się przebiegniemy, ponieważ daleko do nich nie ma. W teorii. No.
Revelio.
Tak jak sądziłem, daleko do nich nie będzie. Nie tu? Nic tu nie ma, okej.
My family loved going to the Quidditch World Cup. Father was on the Barnton amateur team for a bit.
Revelio.
Dobra, tu jest wszystko. Dałoby się zakręcie ruchomora do otwierania zamków. Wow. Już wtedy w nocy ta kasa robiła duże wrażenie. Sporo.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
O. No proszę. Czyli niedojrzała mandragora. Znowu. O! Droga profesor Garlick, to bardzo miło z pani strony i do tego pamięta pani, że najbardziej lubię truskawki, słodziutkie. Jest nic dziwnego, że mugole tak za nimi spadają. Wszystko co pani powiada zawsze jest najwyższej jakości od rewizji po jeżyny. Mam nadzieję, że moja wspaniała siostrzenica co się od pani opieką nauczy. Lenora wręcz panią uwielbia. Tak jak zapewne wszyscy uczniowie, jak zwykle gorąco pozdrawiam Lenora Ewelik. Nie wiem jak tu się czytać jej nazwisko, przepraszam. Wow. Spoko byłaś.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Prawie mi słuch odebrało.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Okay.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Nifflers, pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Tylko, ja chciałem z tą bardziej pogadać, ale widzę, że się nie da.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Dobra. Okej, mamy tylko i wyłącznie dyptam. O. Dziewięć minut.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your destiny will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okej.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead.
Czemu ja? Przecież to ty tutaj jesteś starszym kolegą.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. No offense. Sorry.
Heh, heh.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Okej.
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Dobra.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Okej. To mogliśmy przejść normalnie?
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton. The venomous tentacula isn't so much murderous as it is simply misunderstood.
Okej.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Ja wiem, że jest nowa misja, chyba będzie nauka eliksirów. Zaraz się dowiemy. Jest tutaj pani nauczycielka? A widzę, że nie możemy porozmawiać. Kurde. Aha, lekcja eliksirów. Chodźmy więc na zajęcia z eliksirów.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Jep. A ja biegnę robić eliksirów.
There's always someone snoring.
Ciekawe, kto uczy.
Shouldn't there be aurors or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely...
I saw all of that on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the goblin.
Tutaj. Dobra. To chodźmy na zajęcia.
Revelio.
Tutaj związane. O! Odznaka Aurora profesora Sharpa. O! Aurora to strażnicy prawa magicznego ministerstwa, chroniący świat czarodziejów przed wszelkimi zagrożeniami, szczególnie ze strony czarnej magii. Ta odznaka Aurora należy do profesora Sharpa. Nice. No. Dobrze, no to chodźmy.
Who Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Okay.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okay.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Okay. No.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
O! Notatka służbowa. Data 31 grudnia 1875 rok. Nadawca Biuro Aurorów. Temat Borgin i Burkes. W efekcie Borgina i Burkesa dochodzi do zwiększenia aktywności poza czajowymi Godzinami pracy szczególnie padł czeskim rankiem, kiedy na tyły sklepu docierają podejrzane dostawy. W oparciu o posiadaną wiedzę na temat reputacji sklepu zwiększamy liczbę aworów, jaka będzie usuwać ten przybytek. Wyznaczam ciebie do tego zadania. Oczekuj na dalsze rozkazy. Wow. Dobra.
Should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the fupa feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Okay.
Should you chop the Didney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Jo. Eliksir nie. Eliksir Edurus. Ej, ja myślałem, że będziemy go naprawdę mieszać i inne takie rzeczy nim robić. Kurde, no jestem trochę zawiedziony. A chociaż mam nadzieję, że z wami się postarali. Okej, mamy eliksir.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again. Oh, the smell.
Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Ups. Ciekawe, czy to powie.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Okay.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Okej, panie Weasley. Spotkaj się z Nati. Ja nie pełen ambicji. Mamy tutaj kolejną monetę Hogwartu. I teraz do Hogsmeade. Jak dojdziemy do momentu...
My robes are going to reek from Garrett's inspiration for the rest of term.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
No, jak dojdziemy do momentu z tym zadaniem, jest git. Mamy incendio z głowy.
Black noticed the scuff on him. Horrid man.
Whoever decided to make Professor Black
Tutaj, tędy. Okej.
I adore decorating for the holidays.
Revelio.
Artefakt goblinów. Rogi takie jak te były używane przez gobliny podczas ich rebelii w 1612 roku do wzywania wojsk i grania czarownicą i czarodziejem na nerwach. Ten róg znaleziono po buncie za gospodą pod świńskim łbem. Do wnętrza każdego z nich wepchnięto kawałek gorgonzoli. Najpewniej, aby go zagłuszyć.
I hear Feldcroft's been getting attacked by Ranrock's loyalists. Will not find me there anytime soon.
Okej, widzę, że... gość siedzi na ciekawych schodach.
Lumos.
Okej, to też jest ciekawe.
Our friends and neighbors. Oh yes, it seems they knew you will march to Professor Black's office this instant and demand to be resorted. No child of mine is ever going to wear those colors. Ever.
A kurde. A więc wyjście dalej brzmią tak samo.
Not the best idea to start a study group with the boys from my dormitory.
Tutaj.
We'd have more fun in our dorm.
Dobrze. I tu. No. Jest. Akurat, że to są dość proste do zrobienia, jak się słyszy, gdzie jest ten kluczyk.
Lumos.
We stayed up almost the entire night the other week talking about who.
Taki lew.
I tried doing homework in the dorm.
Jak gdyby taki lew. Dobra. Raczej go teraz nie znajdę, wyjście ją od mojej ścieżki. Dobra.
I'd hate transfiguration if it wasn't for Weasley.
Zobaczmy, co będzie tutaj.
Sometimes I wish I needed a new wand.
Gdzie to jest? A, tu. No, come on.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I knew.
Tędy. Tutaj kiedyś mieszkał Hagrid. Dobra. Kamień księżycowy. Muchomorki. Mamy muchomorki. Lecimy dalej w dół. Czyli tędy. No. Heh, 330 kroków, ale daleko jest to Hogsmeade. Fajnie by było mieć miotłę. O! Jep. To tutaj. I tu. Tutaj coś mamy za questa. Narzędzie gejowego. Można przypuszczać, że ten zestaw narzędzi może być zaczarowany do stworzenia wszelkiego rodzaju poszerzenia przytulnej chaty, również jaki może potrzebować jej mieszkaniec. No.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
To jest akurat prawda, bardzo dużo. No ale cóż, myślę, że w tym miejscu możemy sobie zrobić przerwę. I w następnym odcinku pójdziemy pogadać właśnie tutaj na quest poboczny oraz do questu głównego i też do questu pobocznego kolejnego. A tymczasem cóż, to by było na tyle. Trzymajcie się, do usłyszenia, no i cześć.